we're at the river, and I need to explain a little bit why my plans changed coming here before Seven Creeks. Yesterday I came down here just to do a little bit of scouting, making sure that the trail in here was good and that I could get back in here. And I come up, turned around, and I went about halfway, probably about a mile back north along this trail. So I am down here yesterday, and I came here, traveled about a mile north, and I stopped on this there's a little turn in that takes you to the river's edge, and I shut my truck off, and I no more than got out of my truck, I couldn't film. It was so windy, so windy. We're dealing with the wind again. I didn't take my cameras out. I couldn't film anything, but I no sooner got out of my truck, bam, a wood knock. I couldn't film anything, but I no sooner got out of my truck, bam, a wood knock. Huge wood knock. And then, of course, I yelled my hellos. There was a wood knock right now. Hello? I promised them yesterday I'd come back. That's why I'm here today. Because they gave me a wood knock as soon as I got out of my truck, and there was a wood knock right here while I'm talking. And bird. Okay. And I sat there for probably an hour and a half, and they give me 2 more wood knocks after the first one, and then I heard a beautiful vocal across the river while I was sitting on that. I went down to the river's edge just to meditate and take it all in, and oh my goodness, we gotta go back. I got so caught up in the talking here. All right, I'm getting it. I remember. They talk. They speak to us if we're listening. Okay, so we're gonna give. This is the very first clan, River Clan. I say there's 4 clans that I visit, but I think there's 2 here at the river, but they're just extended family of this one that I first connected with. I apologize about the wind. I do have a windsock on my mic. I don't know how well that will work, but keep your ears open because they were very vocal yesterday. Very vocal. And really, I think they were happy to see me. Last time I was here, it was winter, if you all remember. The river was frozen over. See the river behind me? I'll give you a little panoramic view. And we are looking upriver right now, behind me. And right behind my head, that's where the caves are. I haven't been up in there. I don't want to disturb them, but when I zoom in up there, I've captured them a few times sitting. There's these rock outcrops right there, and I've captured them 2 or 3 times there. We will zoom up in there. I did bring the P900. And I did hear a vocal. Oh, I'm going to show you where I heard it. Up in there, directly behind me, up the river hill. I swear I just heard a wood knock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that wind. Oh my goodness. So windy. I don't remember this tree being here the last time I was here. I'm hoping the gifting bowl is still good. Still there. Very good to be here. Everything's just starting to leaf out. Now, it's going to get very thick. Probably the next time I get here. Oh yeah, bowl is good. Bowl is good. Oh, bowl is good. See it behind me? Yeah, bowl is good. You see this break? Right behind me here. And then I'll show you the two that there was one. The one break was here when I first showed up, and the second one showed up after I put the bowl here. I'll show you. You can see them behind me there. There's two. And remember, if you guys can remember, I was telling you how they do twos. By twos, they'll do two X's together, two arches together, two breaks side by side. The river clan. Everything is good at the bowl. Looks a little worn. Interesting. Okay. We'll do this and then we'll do a little bit of scouting around, a little bit of filming. FYI, the flutes do not work good when it's windy. Trust me. So if the wind dies down a little bit, I will play. So that's why I'm here today and not Seven Creeks. I come here yesterday and they were letting me know right as soon as they got out of the truck that they were here and they were with me. And so because I didn't have my treats, bird, but they were there. They gave me 3 beautiful wood knocks and the vocal across the river. So I promised them then I would be right back. I would come back. And here I am. That's why we're here today. I was keeping my promise. And like I say, this is the group I first connected with here at the river. We knew they were here. We always knew they were here. We seen the signs. We would smell them when we would come swimming as children. And as we were growing up into our teens, of course, you'd come down here and it was, as teenagers, we spent a lot of time along the river with friends and peers, and we would hear them and you'd smell them. And of course, we'd see the structures. I just never reached out till here the last 8 years, 7 years. I reached out and tried to connect with them, and it's gone well. It's gone very well. So downriver, where I left the gifts on that fallen tree, that twisted old spruce tree, it was twisted and fell over. I think it's an extension of this group, this one here. Oh, I hear Robin. I hear Robin. I hear you. I would knock. I think they're excited I'm here. I really do. I just heard a wood knock. Behind me. Back there somewhere. Tapping. Very good. Bird. Bird. Okay. Alright. Got extra batteries and what else? 2 extra batteries, one for the P900 and one for my JVC. Plus I got my Google Pixel 6a too in case I need it. So I think we're good for film, for video. Oh, that's an interesting sounding bird. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of excitement. Very good, very good. Oh. And again, for those that are new, I'm not trying to feed a whole clan of Sasquatch. These are gifts, these are treats. So I'm not trying to feed them. It's not like they're starving and they need food, or you're feeding a herd of elk or something that needs food. This is about gifting, forming trust, treating them. I'm gonna leave a little extra. I always do to the river locations. It's one of the farther places I travel to, so I always leave my extra for this group. But hopefully I can get back here in a week or maybe a week and a half, and like I say, it'll be a different realm back here. It'll just be green. There are cougars down here. I tracked a grizzly bear down here with cubs, and black bears. There are black bears down here. Lots of wolves down in the river valley. It's pretty good though, because it's the ones that are near to communities or campgrounds where people are that you got to watch out for, right? They don't have that fear. The ones out here, they're very weary of humans, and most of the time just stay out of sight, stay out of your way. They don't really bother anybody, right? So, but you do still have to keep your head up. There you go. There you go. Okay. Oh. Lots of goodies. Let's see, we got 2 types of vegetable thins, 2 types of granola, chewy fruit bars. No chocolate or sugar, just honey. We've got dried cranberries, dried cherries, almonds, dried apricots, and 3 little candies. I don't give them a lot of candies. They're not big on sugar. No, they don't like sweet. Tart, sour, very good. And I've had people say try chewing tobacco. No, they don't touch it. People have jerky and stuff like that. No, don't like the meat, the dried meat. They love the dried fruit, and the multi-grain crackers and stuff like that, and the dried cherries. They're tart and sour. And in the summer, crab apples, they love them. We used to have 3 crabapple trees in our yard at home. They kind of died off though, but when they were producing, the Bigfoot would come and they'd clean one tree just in a night. In one night, all of a sudden, through the night at some point, 3 or 4 in the morning, all the crabapples off that tree, and there was a lot on that tree, gone in one night. And so ever since then, we start gifting them crab apples. I still want to plant a couple of trees 2 or 3 more crabapple trees in my yard. Tried growing them again, and they love crabapples. Tried the normal apples? Nope, too sweet. They took one piece, left the rest. I tried whole apples, Macintosh and granny apples. Nope. Don't like the peanut butter. I think a lot of people use the peanut butter jars just to prove the opposable thumb theory, that they can take the lid off the peanut butter. Well, I mean, I guess if you need to do that, but they won't touch the peanut butter, right? But they do like almonds, and they do love cashews. Peanuts, not so much. I haven't really left a lot of peanuts, but peanut butter they didn't touch. So that's what I know. That's what I know so far about the diet of all 4 of these clans that I visit. And this is what they love. The amazing part, the amazing thing at home, I should move out of here because I think they're waiting. I just got that feeling just now. At home, the clan at home at the farm, if I put something in, I swear I just heard running footfalls. Okay, if I put something in the bowl they don't like, they'll push it up off to the side. They do. They move it to the side and they just leave it. So I'll try again. Of course, I test this. I test it to see if it is exactly what they're doing, if that is their intentions, and I'll put the same thing in it. Sure enough, next night it's all set nicely, neatly to the side. So I remove it and just continue with what I know they enjoy. And so far, this is what they like. What I'm leaving this group here today. All 4 groups seem to enjoy what I just showed you. I could have swore I heard little footfalls. And we got to pay attention to, for those that have been here for a while, you know about the tiny little footsteps and tiny little vocals and the little beings I've captured here. Because, and I believe there are little people here with the Sasquatch down in this area, and family members think they're all along the river, right? They're all along this river. So, and I believe it because I hear them. They make these little childlike voices. I'll hear those in the trees, back in the trees. Sounds like little children talking and playing. Kind of freaked me out the first time I heard it. It's an airplane. Maybe. Yeah, it did freak me out a little bit. First time I heard it, but now I hear it quite often, so. See? Footfalls. I left goodies. I left some goodies. I want to fill them up across the river. Up across the river. I gotta find a little bit of a sheltered spot here, out of the wind. The wind kind of died down right now. I'll see if I can't get one of them to answer me here. Usually they do. Usually they do. Okay. Oh, getting old, getting old. I should go get the peanut 100. Okay, I'm gonna go get the peanut 100. I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm going to just let it run. Oh yes. Whereabouts are you? I heard them. Okay, so we are screen center. I'm going to zoom in where I believe the caves are. So okay, just watching there, folks, while I go. And man, there's something very tall there. Right there. All that. Yeah, I can hear the walking up in the hill there. Okay. That dark area that you see, Screen Center, it's very dark. I haven't seen it that dark for a long time, but that's the caves. They're rock outcrops that are up in there. Okay, I'll be right back. Just keep your eye there and your ears open. I made it. Yeah, it is so good to be here. So good. Okay, I heard a footstep and a goose now. Wasn't expecting the goose. Okay. Up in there. Back up in there. See, those leaves are just starting to fill out now, right? Pretty soon we won't see nothing up in there. It'll just be green, a wall of green. Okay. The wind calmed down here right now, so that's good. You get a gust of it every once in a while. Okay, so I did hear something here, up here, behind the camera, while I was down by the water's edge, playing my flute. And then I also heard, it almost sounded like my flute coming to me from across the river. A couple times, I think it was at Seven Creeks, I could have swore I heard my own voice back in the trees. Not words specifically, but the sound. It sounded like my voice. We'll be back here a few times throughout the summer. And the only thing that I kind of don't enjoy, I've got to wait till, I usually have to wait, like if it's a long weekend or a holiday weekend or anything like that, you got a lot of people camping and swimming and fishing and kayaking and stuff through this area, so I usually have to wait till after those weekends and through the week, right, to come down here. Very strange. You can see me from there. Very odd thing happened here just now. My JVC tipped over, and then that Pixel 900, the whole tripod where the top of the tripod where the camera sits, it was like that when I turned around from picking this up. So I'm thinking, because I didn't touch this, I had it secured and it fell over. Now I got a lot of cleaning to do here. Very strange. Very strange. It was almost like there was something right here that didn't want me to capture something, film something. But I don't know. I'm just kind of reading into it why both cameras, this one topples over, I'm not even near it. That was a great big tree now. This one topples over. When I turn around to pick it up, that camera is looking at the ground. So, kind of interesting. The mischievous ones, the little ones, they play, right? They play. And they do move around like children, like little kids, getting into mischief. So, I'm hearing movement all around me right now, so I need to get this mic back going. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Oh my goodness. Oh man, if I wreck that camera, I'm kind of stuck. Got the P900, but again, there you don't have the audio quality, right? If I wreck that camera, I'm kind of stuck. Got the P900, but again, there you don't have the audio quality, right? Okay, I'm gonna shut this down. And yeah. Could have swore I just got a whiff of a Sasquatch somewhere here. It would be coming from across the river, because that's the way the wind's coming from up there in the hills, way up in the hills, way up yonder. Okay, all right. Well, there'll be better days, warmer days, no wind, and we'll come and spend a couple hours down here, maybe 2 or 3 hours. Treats are there, bowl is good, it's all safe, still there. And so we got wood knocks. I'm pretty sure I heard my flute a couple times up in those trees across the river. Sounded like my flute while I was playing, and then something here while I was playing behind me in the trees here. I'll know more when I get home and go through that review process. I'll hear it better, right? Let's make our way out. Okay, and see that battery already. I had a brand new battery and it's already yellow, half dead. Wow, it's crazy stuff. Okay. Something's here, somebody's here. Okay. They were so loud yesterday, right? When I was here yesterday, and so I promised them I'll come back today and bring the gifts. What was that? It's right behind me. Like, okay, those are leaves. A bee. I just heard a bee. Yeah, right here, flying around my head. Don't know. Where was that? See those little ones, right? Those little ones. You will hear that when you're here. Little footfalls, they're really quick and fast, and the sounds of children. Oh yes. Oh yes. Very good. Very good. It's so nice to be here. I say that everywhere I go, but it is. It's beautiful here. Again, another place I wish I could have a cabin. For sure. We made it. We made it. Like I say, there'll be nicer, warmer days ahead. We're just heading into spring up here, and summer is right around the corner. Okay. I'm hearing something very deep. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Hopefully the windsock pulled us through, right? Hopefully. I'm hearing stuff around me. Besides the wind and the trees and the leaves, on the ground I'm hearing stuff like pitter patter. All right, folks. I'll sign off here. Again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for being kind. Keep the comments respectful, considerate, for those that are coming on board. And again, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. Take care. Stay safe. And I will see you in the trees. Bye for now.